you made that.
Solid Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers, check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Sloppy ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighting up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions when my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this sweet too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze, ain't a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send you to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the dice before you let him roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in F doom hits. The sun god bringing some light, now watch your mood switch. Hieroglyphs when writing scripts, now my stable conquering. Conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Chill. Yeah. 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 What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. Had a great time. Probably partied. Sipping on some scissor. Smoking on some izzard. You know, do what you do on the weekends. You know, maybe spend some time with a lady friend or male friend. You know, chill with the fam, chill with the kiddos, whatever you did this weekend. I hope you made it a good one, a safe one. As always, it's your boy Welcome in the building. Welcome to episode 141, I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition. As always, the homie 40 Water, aka Silent Hill, him and the homie J. Leo, Pale Moon Devil Dance, the official and unofficial theme song to I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl. You see it scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Go show them some love on their YouTube page at Hitchhikers. Yes. Go show my guy some love, man. Me and 40 been friends since 08. Yeah. He's damn, since I've been like 21, I'm 34 or something like that. Yeah, me and 40 go way back. But no, go show that man some love for real. And while you on YouTube, make sure you go on over to I.O.W. Sports Network on YouTube. Like, share, definitely subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Ding! And it'll let you know every time we go live. Like tonight, like we did today at 4 o'clock for our usual Monday and Thursday I.O.W. Sports Show. An impromptu show like Detroit Mail and Big Homie Nick Shine had over the weekend. A wild card Mark Quick rant. Yeah. Money line with Nick Shine. Yeah. And so, that's where all the content is at. That's where it's all at. Of course, we definitely got the Instagram page. Lets you know what kind of, content we got coming on, as well as the Twitter. That's there as well. Same purpose of the Instagram, just to let you know what kind of content we're dropping on the YouTube page, And most importantly, especially for those who are in the public and you have your own opinion, you have your own take. Like, we got a lot of topics tonight. We might, we're going to talk about Brian Flores getting hired. The NBA top 75. I saw some players' names that weren't on there that I wasn't happy with. We'll talk about that. There's a couple of players' names that's on there that I'm not happy with. So we'll talk about that. Of course, we'll talk about a little bit more of the aftermath of Juwan Howard. We'll talk about that. But no, if you got your own takes on that, of course, watch the episode live on YouTube and drop your comments. But as always, going over to the Facebook page, I.O.W Sports Network. That is for y'all. It's the key word is network, and we bold it. We put it in big bold, mentally big bold, not literally, because it is a network. So if you got a sports podcast, you got your own content, drop your content. Let people know what you're doing. You'll probably end up collaborating one day with us in I.O.W. Like kind of like a collaboration we've done with several other different podcasts, mainly Man Down Podcast Network. Definitely gonna show them some love. We've done a lot of collaborations with other podcasters. It's enough pie for all of us. It's enough. Trust. One of us make it, and we keep showing love to each other. We all make it. Trust me. And podcasting is a slow grind. It's like selling dope, not coke. Weed is slow. It's like you gotta be moving a lot. So like, hey, if you move a lot of weed, you can make some money. Like if you push a lot of content in podcasting, you can make some money. So it's similar. We ain't on coke level yet. We ain't on Pat McAfee coke level. You feel me? When you got the big mega dollars behind you. Joe Rogan, he coke money podcast. We still, dirt weed. We still got a little sticks and stems. So that's where y'all come in, help us out. Especially go to the YouTube page, like, share, subscribe, and all that. And of course, just in general, we do have an I.O.W Network app available in your Google Play Store as well as in the Apple Store. You can download it anytime. This is a great podcast and some content. Matter of fact, check the shirt, Dirty Hills podcast. If you're into wrestling, man, check them out. Them guys are funny. Shout out to Kofi Weaston and the homie Good Brother Bove. We got a lot of great content on there, especially, and we're music lovers. We are music lovers. We got a lot of music on there. Mainstream artists, independent in the mud, grunge artists trying to make their way up. Yes, we got some of that on there. Matter of fact, Silent Hill's on there. I'm gonna look out for my guy. He's my theme song in and out the show. He's on there. He's on there too. Shout out to my the homie Daddy Snake. I used to work with him in Virginia. We got some of his music on there too. So it's like it's a good app. It really is. It really is. But look, I'm not gonna talk too much. I know how we get busy on the late night show. Yo, my man Matt is in the building. Look, because the suspension finally came down today. Like I said, we'll get to that in a second. But we gotta set the tone. We have to set the tone. And this is gonna lead into the first topic, but the greatest shooter of all time. And he displayed it on the All-Star game when the majority of the world is watching. Because sometimes Steph Curry plays on the West Coast. Well, he's in Golden State. So if he's a home game, he's on Pacific time. Sometimes people on the East ain't up that late. They 3 hours behind us. So you got to catch highlights of it. But man, he did that in the All-Star game where everybody is watching. There's no football. Nobody's really watching the Olympics, the Winter Olympics. I saw some numbers on the Winter Olympics, like the ratings are so down. USA didn't have a good showing. They came like 5th in all total medals. We USA, we supposed to be winning. We supposed to be the top dogs. Summer Olympics, yes, Summer Olympics. Winter Olympics, no, not so much, not so much, not so much. Some of those sports they play just aren't popular over here, or majority of people can't afford that shit. you know, Not a lot of people can afford to play, do bobsledding out here in America. I mean, matter of fact, I ain't even ever met American that say, "Hey, yeah, I'm a bobsledder." I'm, you know what I'm saying? Was it 25 total, Matt? Because I think I saw it was almost done or something like that. Let me double check. Those numbers I must have got was either bad numbers or y'all know how your boy get down. I had to re up tonight, so my shit might be fucked up. It is what it is. We still gonna make it through. Um, but no, it's just the Winter Olympics just ain't been popular like that. I mean, as a kid, I can't front. As a kid, it was fun to win Olympics, like watching the speed skating, the bobsledding, because I grew up in a Cool Runnings time. So that made some of those Winter Olympic sports cool, but it's only for a brief second. Because I mean, like I said, I've never met you know anybody in my life or know anybody that knows somebody that bobsled. Like, yeah, man, what you do for a living? Yeah, I bobsled. You just never hear that. You know, right. What's good? What's good? How you doing, bro? Got Ryan and Matt in the house. Two of our faithful listeners. They always show mad love to the I.O.W. Sports. So always have a pleasure for you guys to rock with your boy. Yeah. I think they are still fifth place though. I'm trying to, for some reason, I can't get the shit on my ESPN app, and I don't know why. But we gonna get right. We gonna get right. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. What's up with the Okay. Anyway, shit ain't rocking when we will look. I got off topic anyway, but no. Um, the greatest thing I saw this weekend, this guy right here. Yeah, that was my point. Because there was nothing really to watch. So he got to do it what he does best on the grandest stage. Greatest thing I ever seen, man. This guy's bad. He's cold blooded. Cold blooded. Steph Curry, y'all.
Right. You know what I mean? It's just honoring them. You know what I mean? It's just honoring the people that helped.
One-legged 3, 10.
That I had the opportunity to be a part of something like that.
You call it a blessing. I had a few flashback nightmares. Stop playing with this man. Stop it. Bad memories, personally for myself. And I saw everyone out here oohing and on with him. He's already got wide open threes. Yes, we do. Change it. Yes, we do. The competition has to be the highlight for next year's All-Star. And Curl, no. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He did it. Steph Curry has taken over this game with one beautiful rainbow three after another. Like it had eyes. Oh, it turned around on it. Don't turn your back on it. We live on location, everybody. Steph Curry is in the building.
I'm telling you, this guy right here is just ridiculous. He's so ridiculous that, like, I swear I said something like that. I think I might have. Did I say something like that? That this guy is the baddest shooter of all time? I think I might have sworn. No, there's no way that Wild Kamar could ever say anything like that. No, it's just impossible. Well, Kumar would never say anything like that. Like, come on. But did I? But did I not say this? I might have said this a time or two. I might have said this a time or two. I think I did say this a time or two that how good he was. And this is was
from the start. Wiggins again. Here's Curry for the record. It's good! There it is! Stephen Curry, the all-time three-point king in the NBA.
I might have said something that might have been right. Stephen Curry is more than just a three-point king. I mean, let's be honest, guys. This man changed basketball. How basketball has been played over the last 12 years since he's been in the league. I mean, it wasn't no surprise that eventually the all-time three-point baskets made record was going to be his. Duh. I mean, he just passed another great sharpshooter in Ray Allen, now sitting at 2,977 after a good win against the Knicks. But come on,
imagine
guys.
break the record on the
Like,
Knicks.
His impact on the game
Sorry,
is
Matt.
on another
Sorry,
level.
Matt.
Dare I say MJ level? I mean, look at LeBron, look at AD, look at some of these players in the league right now. You know, they're trying to keep longevity on their careers, so they need an outside shot. Who does it better than Steph Curry? I mean, he literally eliminated physical big men. When's the last time there's an actual legit physical, like, big man, a five, a center, like like a Shaq? That style of player doesn't exist anymore because of Steph Curry. I mean, literally. I mean, let's not just sit here and just say, "Oh, he's a good shooter." I mean, the guy still averages 5 boards a game, career wise, 7 assists, 2 steals, and 24 points. But the man is literally on that level of Michael Jordan, Shaq. Name any other big time name in the NBA that has literally changed the way you play the game of basketball. Will Chamberlain, Bill Russell. I mean, Steph Curry is on that list. You got to admit it. He's more than just a 3-point sharpshooter. He's a revolutionary type of player for the league. He changed the portion of his time of the NBA game. But it's time to face it, y'all. So say what you want
Mind blowing.
about LeBron being king. Steph can easily say that he's changed the game and made such an impact on a level of LeBron, if not better. Just saying. He's definitely on that level of MJ, of revolutionary, changing the game of basketball. Point blank, period. Just deal with it. Face it.
I mean, I didn't lie, did I? Just let me know at any point that I lie. Yeah, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I didn't draft him earlier because I was trying to get certain positions that I wanted first, and I was in the middle of the draft, man. And I the young Nick grabbed him. He grabbed Steph Curry. But let's be honest, guys. Come on, and like, can we have this conversation? I think we need to have this conversation. I think we need to have this conversation. The conversation of Steph Curry's impact in the NBA to the game of basketball. Yes, I'm going that far to the game of basketball. I think we need to have that conversation of his impact. I mean, he's gotten small guys, skinny guys, just practicing a 3-point shot. Yeah, they may practice dribble, passing, but they're practicing shooting. Because you're like, I don't need to be Shaq to play the game of basketball no more. I just need some space, just a little bit of space. And whack out. Like he's turning a sharpshooter into a spec. Because back in the days, like Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, like it's almost to that point where you're a specialist. He's a sniper though. Not only is he's a sniper, like Steph is in shooting range right now. And the season ain't even, the second half of the season ain't even started yet. He's in shooting range right now. He wake up, talk to his fine ass wife, Aisha, smack on the butt. Probably walk downstairs, kiss the kids. Probably make a few phone calls, check a couple of emails. Go get some breakfast from the nice chef. Or he might cook him himself, you know. Him and his wife got their own cooking book. Aisha do. Chef Curry with the pot boy. Having a nice little breakfast. Then probably goes work out. Probably puts up 1,000, probably more than 1,000 shots a day. Just imagine how many shots he puts up in a day in practice or in the off season. But don't get it twisted. This was great about Steph Curry. He may not be the best defender on defense. He'll give effort. His handles is crazy. Don't sleep on Steph Curry's handles. Now Kyrie's are better, way better. But don't think that Chef Curry can't whip up a pair of broken ankles. Don't think that. He can't. When he's not trying to be the Harlem Globetrotters, is actually a good passer. You know, he can rebound. He's not Russell Westbrook. I need to get 12 rebounds a game, but he'll throw in 5, 6, max 7 rebounds. I think his career average was like 7 or something like that. Like, come on. He's not just a shooter. He's really not. But he's so proficient as shooter that he has changed the game of basketball. You have to account for him literally the whole court. What other guy you know can literally shoot damn near at half court the way he was shooting in the All-Star game? Not just nothing but net, but consistently, like, wow. Like, come on. How do we not put Steph Curry in that atmosphere of changing the game of basketball like LeBron, like MJ? I'm not talking about the marketing outside the court, you know. I'm talking about like affecting the game of basketball. Like, literally, Steph Curry can probably play till he just doesn't feel like it no more. I mean, he when you're able to to not keep putting that same force on your knees and ankles by dunking all the time, being a big man underneath with carrying all that weight. Look what Zion's doing right now. He's been told, it's been said that he possibly might have another surgery. Setback on the foot. No, hey, Clay is damn good. He's a damn good shooter. He is. That's why that backcourt is so dangerous. And Mark Jackson knew that before the world did. and they still fired him over some bull. Both Clay and Steph, man, and it is literally, I mean, Clay's not going to pass Steph on the all-time three-point shot made list. He'll probably come second. He'll definitely probably come second. Clay is just as deadly. But I don't think, but Clay's a little bit bigger build than Steph, just slightly. And his defense is I think Clay's defense is a lot more better than Steph's. But I'm talking about like what Steph is doing. This shit is unreal. Like Clay can shoot threes. But I'm talking about shooting at damn near half court, what Steph was doing in the All-Star game. And this is the main thing that I'm trying to tell the average fan that doesn't watch basketball on a regular. Steph Curry does this in regular season games. Like range out of nowhere. As in you have to guard him from out of bounds line to out of bounds line. And you got to stay in his face. Like, this dude is doing ridiculous stuff. Clay is damn good, but damn it, Steph Curry. Hey, Trae Young, who do you think inspired Trae Young? What guy looks like Trae Young, shoots like Trae Young? Who do you think Trae Young formulates his game after? Trae Young ain't built for no basketball. Trae Young still look like a little child, but still somehow has little hair. I don't know. Is it Benjamin Button complex? I don't know. I'm not trying to diss on the homie. It's just that's what it looked like. It looked like when because I got him under my couch all the time because of my girls. When they eat the popsicle and it gets stuck somewhere under the couch, and you finally find it, and because we got a dog who sheds, he got a little hair on it, little dog hair. That's what Trae Young looks like, popsicle dog hair. But man can shoot, and when he's on, he can do something like Steph does. He ain't as proficient as Steph, and someday he probably will. But Trae Young, that game is modeled after Steph. Damn, like, I mean, I mean, it's just is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm with you right there. Clay can play hella defense, Matt. Ryan, my fault. He can play hella defense. But I mean, Steph is literally shooting all over the damn court. That man could be taking a deuce. Whack him. Whack him. Now, I hear you, Ryan. You get the defense that comes with Clay, you know. And I think that's probably the only advantage that you got with taking Clay over Steph is because you do have the defense that comes with it in the bigger size at shooting guard. So, you know, he can play and guard up against an opposing team's point guard who's probably like a Russell Westbrook or, you know, a ball dominant point guard. Or if you want to shut down like a Rondo because he's bigger than Rondo. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the only advantage, but it's look, at this point, you really, you know, going off of, you know, subjective thoughts on who you would take, whether Clay or Steph. But I mean, can Clay consistently hit nut but net damn near half court shots? I mean, I'm just saying, like, not just hit them, but consistently. I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah. I mean, that's just the game. That's just NBA right now. It's not about defense. Come on, man. You just need enough opportunistic defensive plays. These games are going into like the 120s, 130s, 140s now because of 3-point shooting. The analytics always been there, but you just needed a player to introduce the analytics into basketball and push it way forward that people want to emulate that style of basketball. Some people say it's good for the game, some say it's not. But it's not his fault that he's so damn good at it. That's not his fault. You can still teach the great fundamentals. Look at the Warriors. They're still a very fundamental sound team. They play great team defense. Free throws, get high percentage shots. Steph and Clay are pretty much the only ones that go nuts with high attempts, shooting behind the arc. They rebound. That team's damn pretty good, pretty complete. Same with Phoenix Suns, but they don't have a Steph or a Clay. I like Booker. I've always been a big fan of CP3. But that's going to be a great. I'm sorry, maybe the Grizzlies sneak in there and might. I don't know. We'll see. Not 100% sold on the Memphis Grizzlies, but I got it. I think they're a very exciting team. They kind of remind me of kind of like a Cincinnati Bengals of the NFL. Just needs us a little bit more, more seasoning in the postseason, some experience. Are you worried that NBA is going to be all threes now? Ryan, it's been all threes. Are you seeing these scores? Ryan, you grew up in the time where 89 was a high score. I grew up in the 90s and early 2000s where getting to 100 was a high score. These guys going 120, 130s. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, you're seeing somebody just like the NFL. This is one thing that most people aren't pointing out. You see how the NFL make these offensive rules that kind of help the offense become the entertainment focal point of the NFL? NBA's been doing the same thing. They took away the hand check. Y'all remember back in the day, come on. They've been doing the same thing. It ain't his fault, but hold on, Ryan. Let me get back. It ain't his fault, but the league's got to adjust because I don't want to see a 3-point shooting contest and a 4-point shot from half court introduced. She'll return into the Harlem Globetrotters. You got a point on that because if they keep, if that's pretty much what they're already shooting, eventually they'll probably act like the little weird little 4-point shots. And don't get me wrong, I know the Big Three does it. It works for their thing. I get it. But if I want Harlem Globetrotters, I'll go to a Harlem Globetrotter show. Just honestly, I don't go to a Harlem Globetrotter show and expect competitive basketball. That's not what it's for. You know what I'm saying? I go to the Harlem Globetrotter show so I can, see pretty much the the comedy show and prank show mixed with a little bit of basketball. But I'm not expecting competitive basketball. If I get a competitive game in the Harlem Globetrotter show, I want my damn refund back. I didn't come to see you try to cause anger. That's not what I came for. I know what Harlem Globetrotter show is for entertainment. I got the kids with me. They 6 and 4. They just want to giggle off of something silly, and you help them spin the ball on their finger. That's what y'all here for. I'm like, entertain the kids so they can get worn out. They can get put to bed, and daddy can do what daddy do. I need daddy time. That's your purpose, Harlem Globetrotters. That's just what it is. But I mean, Lee's got to adjust. They do. I mean, you can still play defense. Hello. Hear me out. Steph is the best shooter of all time. Not questioning that, but shot for shot, I think Clay would beat him. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm curious to see what them practices are looking like. If somebody got some secret footage somewhere down there of them just having like a shooting contest. Uh, honestly, anytime that those two enter a 3-point shot contest, I'm expecting either one of them to win. So, still got my respect for the mid-range game. I think mid-range game wins it always. If more get that down, they can eliminate 3-point contest. And look, people still gonna shoot the threes, but I'm with you, Ryan, where man, we need some guys that still become mid-range artists. I don't know how the damn mid-range is just so like just forgotten. That's why I love John Morant. That's why I love John Morant. He's a good mid-range shooter. That's what's really got him in this MVP talks this year. Because he's gotten his mid-range down, and then he's getting better at 3-point shooting. But that mid-range has been deadly for him because he had that when he was coming out of Murray State. Not as probably as proficient as he's been in the league for his third year now, but that mid-range is getting nice. It's getting real nice. That's why he's my favorite for MVP. Just my favorite, personally. I'm for sure I will put Jokic in the conversation, Embiid in the conversation, John Morant. Who else did I have in there? Giannis. I will put Giannis in there. And DeMar DeRozan. I will put DeMar DeRozan in there right now, too. Because DeMar DeRozan is just playing absolutely filthy before the All-Star break. Filthy. Because I think DeMar's in his 13th year. He's always been a nice little piece in Toronto. Kind of got, forgotten in San Antonio. But just think about it. You see, hey, this is where coaching matters. And I know I'm a little bit off topic, but, just ride with me. DeMar DeRozan, those few years he spent in San Antonio under Pop, that's helping him with the young team in Chicago. Big time. Learn some patience. Show some tricks. Show these guys how to be professional. Pop's professional. Popovich is professional. I mean, it's helping big. I think it's helping big time. Plus the fouls. Though, man, everyone shoots 26 free throws against 22, 26. Ticky-tack. It didn't used to be that way. Now they protect the 3-point shooter. I mean, yeah. Hey, dunks a 3-point shot is what put asses in seats. What do you think the NBA is going to do? That's what they're going to do. And as much as I hate the idea of a 4-point play, you don't think Adam Silver isn't thinking about it? Of course he's thinking about it. Just because exactly what Steph is doing yesterday and how he inspired Trae Young. And then there's going to be another kid in a couple of years that's going to be like, Steph Curry inspired me. I want to be like Steph. That's why we got to give Steph his credit. That's Michael Jordan level type shit right there. That's LeBron James level type shit right there. Even though I can't stand LeBron, fuck LeBron, say it, Mac. Yes. That's changing game of basketball type stuff right there. And then a few more years down the line, there's going to be another kid say, I was inspired by Steph Curry. And they're going to be like a 6-foot little twerp. That probably didn't even hit 100 pounds to his freshman year of college. It's going to happen. And he's going to be a sharpshooter. Have some handles. It's going to happen year after year. It's going to be more, and it's going to be inspired like him. It's just going to happen. Keep basketball somewhat OG. Little rule changes, okay. But no big 3 shot. no big three shit. If it's just entertainment and they take away the purity of the game, that sucks. I worry. Well, you should already been worried, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's Matthew's fault. I mean, not Matthew's fault. You're Matthew. That's Steph Curry's fault. It's just he's just another specialist, but amplified. He's just on another level, man. He's no different from a Ray Allen or a Kyle Korver. He just does a little bit more and shoots a lot of bet. Shoots even better. I mean, that's just not his fault. Uh, but I take Clay as well, healthy. Yeah, I mean, I was 16. So he got the most in All-Star record, but I think Clay has the record, if I'm correct. Um, something like that too. Yeah, you said higher shooting percentage. I need to double check those numbers, but like I said, Clay's not a bad option. Um, uh, you bring up a good point right there, Ryan. Nobody ever learned the hook shot. I think I said that, and that's why I took Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in our draft today, because we did the top 75 draft today. Kareem has a shot that's very imitated but never duplicated. Nobody can do that hook shot like him. Shaq tried to put it in his game. It was okay, but not like Kareem's, man. I mean, that's almost the same idea that I'm having with Steph. Nobody's doing what he's doing. It's one on one. It's only Steph and Kareem. It was only one Kareem. That's why I'm trying to have that conversation where we need to put Steph. So I mean, yeah, you can learn how to shoot a three, but can you know how to shoot it anywhere on the floor consistently and proficiently, like anywhere on the floor? Dude is it's ridiculous, man. Lakers had the fourth pick. He went third. Imagine if we kept him, but we traded the pick. And shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's the draft. I mean, look at how John Morant and Zion Williamson are panning out. They're panning out like Greg Oden and Kevin Durant. Oden, Williamson, both went one. Big man. Morant. I didn't even mean to make that shit rhyme. Pick second behind him. And, both haven't had as much injury issues as the other two, even though, KD's had his moments, had injury, and so has John. Not a lot of them. Both are, offensive weapons like crazy. But Greg Oden couldn't stay healthy. Zion Williamson couldn't stay healthy. I mean, they, almost parallel situations, almost. So, Embiid was my pick, but Jokic's numbers are insane. As an MVP, Ryan, yeah. I mean, look, Embiid, Jokic, Morant, DeMar DeRozan, Giannis. I think that's who all I said. Yeah, so Morant, DeRozan, Embiid, Jokic, Giannis. Yeah, those would be my five candidates. Clay had the most threes in the game at 17, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that is the record. Hey, my man Matt will never let me down. Anytime we say LeBron's name, you never let me down, but I always appreciate it. Matthew, I remember when Kobe had that record. I think he shot 13 or something, but I think that Clay 17, yeah, something like that. He's no Kobe or MJ, but he'll be missed when he's gone. But that's my whole point, Ryan. You got to put him in that conversation of the MJ and Kobe. I mean, if I'm making the comparison and he's doing crazy shots all over the court and making them like on a consistent basis, like Kareem's hook shot, I mean, why can't we put him in that same conversation? That's what I think we need to have this. I think we need to have the discussion. Now, I mean, 100% mid range. I like 100% shots. Not complaining, Clay. Yeah, no, I feel you, Ryan. There's still nothing wrong with old school. Who did you take? Oh yes, matter of fact, big homie. Let's talk about that right now because I think I spent enough talk on this. So your man, y'all obviously know with the Juwan Howard situation.
No excuses. That's how Juwan Howard wrapped up his apology Monday night. A lot happened on the way to that statement, leading ultimately to his 5-game suspension for his actions in Madison. The word from the Big Ten, Howard clearly violated the conference's sportsmanship policy. It's a video you've seen 100 times. The Big Ten, though, making the ultimate ruling. And they said Michigan AD Ward Manuel actually acted proactively with a 5-game suspension for Howard. The conference agreed and issued a $40,000 fine in addition to that. Manuel said there is no room at U of M for the behavior they witnessed. Howard said he's issuing a personal apology to Wisconsin assistant Joe Krabenhoff. 2 Michigan players, Terrence Williams and Moussa Diabate, each suspended 1 game. Wisconsin head coach Greg Gard, he doesn't escape without penalty, but it's a $10,000 fine and no suspension. Meanwhile, Wisconsin player Jacoby Neath suspended 1 game as well. Here's Howard in a statement saying, after taking time to reflect on all that happened, I realize how unacceptable both my actions and words were and how they affected so many. I am truly sorry. He continued going on to say, I speak a lot about being a Michigan man and representing the University of Michigan with class and pride. I did not do that, nor did I set the right example in the right way for my student athletes. Howard vowed he will learn from the mistake and said it will never happen again. Phil Martelli is going to take over for Howard in leading U of M. Carolyn, that starts with Michigan's next game Wednesday at home against Rutgers. A lot of eyes on this program, and it'll be Martelli driving the ship with Howard, now not with them for the rest of the regular season.
So the suspensions were handed down today because of the old melee in Madison yesterday. And just in case you missed pretty much what I had to say on the Juwan Howard situation, go back to today's show, 3 o'clock. Not 3 o'clock, well, 3 o'clock Central Time, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, every Monday and Thursday. I pretty much said, only things that I didn't care for that Juwan did. I didn't care for, throwing the punch. I didn't care for that. That's a bad look. Getting mad at the timeout, whatever. Me personally, I wouldn't care about a timeout. That's just me. Look, should he have been held his composure a little bit more? Yeah. You just hate to get physical. I've always been of the mindset that, if another man has an issue with me, let's talk it out. People can say whatever you want to me, just as long as you don't put your hands on me. That's how I operate. And that's any setting, whether you should be professional or not. I mean, that's any setting. Like, we can disagree. It's cool. It's the world. You different, I'm different, but don't put your hands on me. That's how I operate. As long as you ain't disrespectfully, you ain't being disrespectful and you ain't putting your hands on me, we pretty much copacetic. So for the fines and the suspensions, I'm cool with that. The 5 games or the rest of the season, 5 games. Whoop-de-whoop. Michigan, I think they're 14-11. They're probably not going to March Madness, unless they go on some miraculous wild run and win the Big Ten tournament, which I doubt. They'll probably get a NIT invitation, if that. Probably NIT will probably invite them just because of this situation. Because now Juwan Howard, he's going to be a polarizing coach. Should he been fired? Nah. If the NCAA had put up with Bobby Knight shenanigans for all those years, no. Not all them years they put up with a lot of Bob Knight's bullshit. He's done a lot of far worse shit than what Juwan has done. Or just this situation, or the situation that had happened against Maryland. No, should have been fired. No, can't fire him. Well, you can. I mean, that does kind of give you just to do it legally. Yes, Michigan Wolverines, the University of Michigan, justly would have a right to do it because that's, they could easily call it detrimental to our image of the university. Easily could have been fired. Yes. In legal terms, yes. Yes. But no. I don't think it's, being fired was because, I mean, let's really look at the situation. I mean, that Wisconsin coach literally just aggressively grabbing me. Nah, bro, don't be putting your hands on me like that. So I understand him in that, but you gotta find a way to, be an example for these kids, man. That's pretty much what, you're supposed to be the example for them kids. Like, and I don't want to go that deep into it, but some of these athletes, a coach is a beacon of a father figure. They get taught life lessons from that. Here's the thing. Juwan Howard's still human, y'all. He's still human. He's still gonna have emotions. He was upset. Whether you agree with it or I agree with it, I don't necessarily care that to call a timeout. But there are people that see things differently, and they're going to be upset about it. And he was visibly upset. And the coach, you aggressively grabbing a man that's upset? Nah, bro. If he says, I'm gonna remember that shit and don't fucking touch me, bro, don't fucking touch me. Don't put your hands on me. So I hate the fact that the only person that didn't get a suspension was the Wisconsin coach. You got players that got suspended, obviously, because there were some punches thrown. And that's probably the only thing that I don't really like how Juwan Howard handled the situation, because, you can't put your kids in that situation. And you, like I said, you got to be an example. But don't put your hands on me, bro. I'm not saying it justifies it. Not at all. Not at all. Juwan Howard still has to pay the consequences for throwing a slap, punch, whatever it was. That's the weirdest punch I've ever seen. Like, if you gonna punch somebody, like, throw it. Like, not no. It was like a thrown hard open hand slap. I don't know. I guess the Wisconsin dude owed him money for some tricks that he did last week and didn't, pay Juwan his fare. Hey, I'm the pimp. You the hoe. It's supposed to be 70-30. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, times have changed. People got soft. I mean, to a certain degree, yeah, Matt. I mean, you more old school than I am, but I'm 34 years old, so I was raised by some old school parents, and we was always taught protect the fam. I couldn't go to school and not protect my sister, who was 2 years older than me. Crazy story. We was on the bus one time. I know, I'm off in a rabbit hole. We was on the bus one time, and the dude was pulling her hair, and she's standing behind me, and we're walking off the bus, and she's like in third grade. I'm in first grade, and I'm just like, yo, why my sister kicking me? And so I turn around, and I can see, the kid was pulling on my sister's hair. So I had to whop him. I had to give him the Whopper, extra cheese. I might do some swine on that thing. I had to give him the Whopper. So, plus the kid, he gets embarrassed because he just got socked in the face by a first grader. He's in third grade. And, but yeah, I got suspended for it. But Pops, hey, if I'd have went home and they had heard, and my sister had told them that her hair was getting pulled by some boy and brother didn't do nothing about it, man, I'm in trouble now. You can't go home and don't protect the fam. You can't do that. So I had to give him the Whopper. Look, y'all, I'm not a violent person. I'm really cool majority of times. But I think the Wisconsin coach should got a suspension. He should be missing some time too. Not just a $10,000 fine, because not only do you suspend Juwan for 5 days, but fine him $40,000. Man, man, it's crazy. I mean, soft like some babies' asses. I mean, it's crazy. I look, I think it's justified of what Juwan got. 5 games, maybe not so much as the fine, but definitely miss some time. He 40,000. I mean, if Homeboy's just gonna get 10,000, the Wisconsin coach, man, just then fine him 10,000 and give him the 5 games too. I mean, I thought that'd have been more fair, but it is what it is. But I didn't believe that he should have been fired, especially if the NCAA has put up with a lot of shit like Bobby Knight and other coaches that have done far more worse shit than what Juwan Howard did yesterday. But it just looks bad right now in today's time. It looks hella bad. Oh, he's so violent. What is this? I mean, it is what it is. But no, that was crazy, man. When I saw that, I was like, oh, wow. Yeah. But I just don't care for Juwan putting his players in a weird situation like that. The big homie Nick had pointed that out to me, and looking at that, that's 100%. One thing that needs to get. I think that's probably what led to that stiffness of a punishment for Juwan Howard. It's because you can't put the kids. I know you're high tempered, but say, hey, I remember that shit, and be like, bro, me and you gonna have a man-to-man talk after this. Let's go ahead and finish this little shake the hand line and keep it moving. And me and you, we could talk it out. And probably could have had that conversation quietly, somewhere in the hallways. And if it did get physical, probably, hopefully there's no cameras to really capture it. And at that point, it just be, reports. Reminded me of when Charles Oakley got in a scuffle with the Madison Square Garden security guards. They started it, he finished it, but then he got banned from the Garden. Hey, that's funny. That's an actually good analogy right there, my man, right there. Man, glad to see your name, man. You've been popping in here a couple of times, man. Appreciate the love of support, man. Keep following us. We here every Monday through Thursday, midnight, with your boy Wildcard Mar. But look, hour is up, man. Man, great conversation tonight, man. Great conversation tonight. Great questions. Of course, the homie Matt Ryan stayed in the building. Man, I always appreciate the love and support. Like I said, I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. I hope everybody had a fantastic Monday. And yeah, it's a new week. Make the most of it, y'all. Get to that money. Go love your peoples, man. Love on your family and your friends. Love on your babies. Love on your ladies or man, whatever you choose to do. No beef with me. But, enjoy life, man. Enjoy life. We'll get to that top 75 list tomorrow. Your boy got in on tangent on Steph Curry with the pop boy. But because there were some names on there that I'd be like, nah, take that motherfucker off. Take that motherfucker off. And look at these motherfuckers y'all left off. Yeah, so we need to have that conversation tomorrow for sure. But y'all know the deal. I catch y'all tomorrow. Same midnight hour. Same way I'll come tomorrow. Peace and love, y'all.
Yeah. Sound like hell to the verse. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, let me get serious this time. Yo, I'm on my God of War shit. All the war spits, let the bass kick, nigga, feel the fucking floor lift. Watch your pores rip from these razor blade fingertips. Smoke hit your face like a hammer fist. Outstanding with suicidal flow. Nose diving to a free fall. Speedball, cannonball, jerking out on Adderall. I just watch the bodies fall. Supercharged like Dragon Ball. When I spit this fire out my mouth, you hear the dragon skull. Daily with explosive, if you're softer than some woven silk. Grinding rappers, flesh in the syrup and call it muscle milk. Some nutritious, my hunger forever endless. I'm vicious and bloodthirsty, my nigga. I handle business pretentious, I leave them injured. Eating pickles for dinner, underground like not the splinter. Then hibernate for the winter. Illiterate, so I can give a fuck about the sentence. Belligerent, so I don't give a fuck about repentance. Johnny plays with a bag of haze over roast spirits. I'm forced to be reckoned with when I'm beating all limits. These lyrics are packed with venom. Rattlesnakes in the kitchen, cooking the recipes full of poison. I leave them finished.
Come to punches, yo, I only landed threes. These thick-fied MCs is copping plan B. Never was a M fan, they can't stand me. Been dope since before Hope sampled Annie. If it's smoke, I ain't gon' blame the jammy. Cause folk, my hands is nicer than your granddaddy. Don't spar unless you a piece and a half. If you same boat when I put feet on the track, I fuck MCs up, I'm bringing evil back. Yea, though I walk through the valley, I push it. They gon' find rappers that got at me in my footprints. The embodiment of cocaine and no-dos. I got a habit of pulling souls from nose holes. Open your own hole, sugar, you sweet. If it's BP, I'll bring it to your door like Uber Eats.
Deliver a fade to all you niggas, I just wanna unload. Basking and scream on my foes, find a way to compose. The ashes spray up my throat, pull them fuse up the dope. Blow a ring of the smoke, terrorize all the small fires, wash them down with a coke.
Viciously viscous, I flow like rape whispers. You wishless spitters will beat the Big Dipper. Front away, bitch, you ain't clapping shit. Keep playing G, the mask don't fit. You tonic water MCs minus the flavor. I'm the illest since my mom went into labor. Sick with it, slick with it, punchlines is a major. You motherfuckers